You know, among the many games I'd like to see at the Dream Nintendo Direct, if I could have a specific Nintendo Direct go any way I personally choose, one of the tip-top games that I would personally choose is another Toon Link open world game that builds upon the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I honestly think that would be pretty cool. What game would you want at the next Nintendo Direct if you could have anything? And I mean absolutely anything. In this video, we're going to talk about things that I would love to appear at my personal own Dream Nintendo Direct. This Nintendo Direct can be placed outside of the realm of possibilities, so pretty much anything's on the table. It's called the Dream Nintendo Direct for a reason. But you know, funny enough, the last time I did a video like this, Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door remake was on that list, so you never really know. Make sure you guys put your Dream Nintendo Direct in the comment section below. Go insane. Anything you want, really. So first up in the intro, I mentioned The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker is a game that I would just love to see ported to the Nintendo Switch alongside The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess in a dual pack, by the way, with the option to buy them separately, of course, for those who just want one of those games. And I want these games to receive the very best upgrades they can. While The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD looks great, honestly, and even the GameCube version looks pretty good, Twilight Princess would definitely benefit from the treatment of Metroid Prime 1 Remastered and Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door remake. And next up in this Dream Nintendo Direct, Nintendo would give us a Legend of Zelda Toon Link game, a sequel to the Wind Waker, or maybe some other adventure in Toon Link's timeline. This new Toon Link game would build upon the seafaring exploration of Wind Waker and add more ship customization and even ship combat. Kinda like the ship combat and upgrade system in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I'd love to see a new Toon Link game where you're exploring the sea as part of the game, discovering dungeons on the sea, new islands, places to go, enemies to fight. I think that would just be pretty cool. And next up, I'd like to see GameCube games added to the Nintendo Switch Online service. I feel like Nintendo is going towards this direction of remakes and remasters, but I think GameCube games could definitely fit on the Nintendo Switch Online service and still have remakes and remasters. I think having options is always a great thing, so why not? And again, this is the Dream Nintendo Direct, so you can have anything you want. I mean, there are a ton of games that I would like to see. iNinja, the first Animal Crossing GameCube version, and hey, you know what? Throw the Nintendo 64 version on the Nintendo Switch Online service app as well. I mean, why not? I think that would be pretty interesting. But not just those games, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness and Colosseum, Mario Kart Double Dash would be pretty amazing too, and you know what? Throw Star Fox Adventures on there too. I can go on for days and days and days of what GameCube games I would want on the Nintendo Switch Online service. And speaking of the Nintendo Switch Online service, I would love to make that 18+ app version available for the US and other territories that it's not in. The reason behind this is so we can get games like Conker's Bad Fur Day. I mean, Conker's Bad Fur Day would be amazing on the Nintendo Switch Online service. While the story mode is pretty awesome in and of itself, the one thing that I would be really excited for Conker's Bad Fur Day on the Nintendo Switch Online service is the multiplayer. I have so many memories with my friends sitting down and playing Conker's Bad Fur Day in the multiplayer, and I would really love that for the Nintendo Switch Online service because then we can play it online as well. There will actually be servers to play. That way we can all jump back and have a blast from the past and just have a really great time. And honestly, with Xbox being so open to other platforms, I would not be shocked if this was actually possible, to be honest. I mean, we already have 007, so you never really know, right? And next up, I would have them reveal that the Pokemon games are coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service as well. Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Ruby, Sapphire, and more. All of these Pokemon games would be coming available for us Nintendo Switch Online service users. I think it would be pretty amazing because honestly, I really like the older Pokemon games. I think they're amazing. Nothing against the newer ones, but I really like the older ones. Personally, I always thought it would be interesting to have another Pokemon game in the current age, but in the style of the older games. So a pixel art Pokemon game, essentially. Or maybe even in the style of the 3DS Pokemon games, that would be pretty cool as well. And speaking of older games, Kid Icarus Uprising remake and sequel would be announced. I feel like this is a game that could really do some wonders on the Nintendo Switch, especially for a remake or remaster of Kid Icarus Uprising, especially since the game suffered from controls. Getting a second chance on the Nintendo Switch or the potential Nintendo Switch 2 would be fantastic, and why not bring up a sequel as well if the remaster/remake does well. And next up, let's add Metroid Prime 4 on there. A Metroid Prime 4 trailer would be shown along with a release date as well as some special edition Joy-Cons. This game has been really quiet for a long time, and I think now is the time to show something at the next Nintendo Direct if we can. Which I would hope so. It's the June Nintendo Direct, you know? They should be showing Metroid Prime 4. But yeah, at my Dream Nintendo Direct, I would have that show up with a trailer, with gameplay by the way, no CGI, full-on gameplay, and a release date and those special edition Joy-Cons. And next up, I'd like them to announce Kingdom Hearts games are coming on a cartridge, by the way, to the Nintendo Switch. I've heard all about it, I've seen it, and some of you guys have experienced it, the cloud version of Kingdom Hearts. It's complete trash. I mean, man, this series is so fantastic. Why do we have cloud versions of these games? I mean, we were so close to getting these games portable on the Nintendo Switch without having to drop money on something like a Steam Deck. I was excited until we got the information that it was going to be streaming. And next up, I want a Unicorn Overlord sequel. I've been enjoying the heck out of this game, and the devs sent out surveys that were asking about if they would like a sequel, and yes, I definitely would like a sequel to this game because I am very much enjoying it. Now that survey was sent out just recently, so obviously that Nintendo Direct wouldn't happen very soon, but this being a Dream Nintendo Direct, again, anything's possible. So yeah, I'd definitely like to see a sequel to this. And next up, I would have them announce themes for the Nintendo Switch. So I think themes are pretty cool, especially what they did with the Nintendo 3DS. So I would definitely love for them to give us some good updates on the OS of the Nintendo Switch and have different themes that we can pick from. Themes that are even similar to the 3DS or even better. And of course, this would also extend to the Nintendo Switch 2, which is what I would also like to see at this Dream Nintendo Direct. The Nintendo Switch 2 reveal alongside features like upscaling your games automatically, backwards compatibility with the Switch 1, and more. I mean, imagine how huge it would be if the Nintendo Switch 2 was launched with backwards compatibility and that backwards compatibility was just pop in the cartridge and you play it. And during this reveal, I want big games announced for the Nintendo Switch 2. I want the next Legend of Zelda announced, or at the very least teased if they can, or at least an update on where they're going with the series, because remember, Breath of the Wild is done, Tears of the Kingdom is done, nothing's going to be happening with that version of the Legend of Zelda. So if that's the case, then what's going to happen with the Legend of Zelda series? Is it going to be a remake? Is it going to be a remaster? Are we going to get the Zelda ports? We don't know. Is it going to be a whole new Zelda game? We don't know. And next up, I would love to see a new Donkey Kong game. The last Donkey Kong game we got was Tropical Freeze, which is insane, aside from games where Donkey Kong was actually appearing in, because we do have Mario vs. Donkey Kong, but that's not really a Donkey Kong game. This Donkey Kong game would be a sequel to Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo 64 and really build upon that. And moving on to the next one, I want the next Animal Crossing game to be revealed at this Dream Nintendo Direct. There was recently a really cool leak about the next Animal Crossing game that could potentially be true, so if that is happening, I would love to see that at this Dream Nintendo Direct. And last but not least, they always have that "but wait, there's more" moment. The moment where they says, "but before we go, we have something else to share." It would be insane if that something else we share is the next Super Smash Bros. I mean, this is a Dream Nintendo Direct. Anything goes, so that would be absolutely insane. And that's all for now, I think. Maybe I'll make a part 2 if I think other things that would be really cool to see at a personal Dream Nintendo Direct. But for now, tell me yours. What new games do you want to see revealed at your own personal Dream Nintendo Direct? And if not, on your way out, make sure you subscribe for more videos and also have that notification bell on. And if you want to support the channel in any other way, there is my Patreon and Twitter account in the pinned comment if you're interested in those. Oh, and also have this donut if you're still sticking around for me rambling. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, stay charged, and have a good one.